Hi, this is Pharaoh Greg. Today I'm in Paris, France, and we're visiting the Luxor Obelisk.
The Luxor Obelisk was installed in the Place de la Concorde, and given that it is literally thousands of years old, it is also the oldest monument in France. Going back to the early days of French exploration in Egypt, scholars would crack the code of the Rosetta Stone, which has Egyptian hieroglyphs as well as writing in ancient Greek. Jean-François Champollion did breakthrough translation work and is now remembered as the founder of Egyptology. At the request of the Egyptian leader, Muhammad Ali Pasha, Champollion wrote a brief history of ancient Egypt. As a thank you, Ali gifted the two Luxor obelisks to France. In 1836, the one you see was transported to Paris and installed in the Place de la Concorde. The translations of the hieroglyphs are essentially dedications of the building they are originally in front of, as much as we might want them to reveal the secrets of the universe. Now we'll go into the Louvre, which is the home of countless masterpieces. Later, I'll share some tips about visiting the Louvre, but first let's see the Sphinx of Tanis. The city of Tanis is in the Nile Delta, approaching the Mediterranean Sea in the very north of Egypt. The Sphinx of Tanis was excavated in 1858 by the Egyptologist Auguste Mariette. In A World Beneath the Sands, the scholar Toby Wilkinson cites finds such as relief images of the Queen of Punt from modern-day Ethiopia or Somalia as indications of ancient Egypt's connectedness to more distant civilizations. He goes on to say, the lion-headed sphinxes found at Tanis in the Nile Delta, with their strange Asiatic features, this succession of notable finds demonstrated that the pharaohs had not only traded with other cultures, but had absorbed influences from abroad. Like many of the Louvre's masterpieces or marquee artworks, the Sphinx of Tanis can have quite a swarm of people in front of it. Stairs go up to it, but more importantly, the stairs continue on each side of the Sphinx to the next floor of the museum. People will eventually clear out as they go to see the Venus de Milo and other works. If you do have the good fortune to go to the Louvre, I can't recommend highly enough that you sign up for a guided tour for a couple of reasons. First, on your own, you will have to stand in a security line for 45 minutes to an hour just to get into the museum. With a tour, you go to the front of the line for separate clearance. Second, literally 10 million people visit the Louvre each year. I went on a Monday morning in March and it felt like a madhouse. In the summer, when families are taking summer vacation or holiday, it will be even more packed. Having a guide shepherd you from one masterpiece to another will help you be efficient in navigating this utterly sprawling museum and gain a sense of orientation for visiting given rooms or exploring new ones after your tour and some rest and food in a cafe. Get this, with a guide taking me on very specific routes to given masterpieces, I put in about 12,000 steps that day. The Louvre is literally the largest museum in the world. If you're ambling from one room to another without a specific plan, it will be very easy for the day to get away from you and not see the major pieces you want to get to, let alone setting personal records for walking. I hope you've enjoyed this snapshot of the Luxor Obelisk, Sphinx of Tanis, and brief introduction to the Louvre. Personally, I can't wait to go back to Paris. It really is a wonderful city.